into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for the game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll go to the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge... if he could have held on.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Meyer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through?
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yards.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like...
Lets it fly! And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The option look. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Makes the quick grab. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. There on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Connors. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. running to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Kentucky going quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Turning it on! Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gators! Once he got some room, it was over. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Here we go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Myers. Face to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play, but now, time for the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the running back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
A first down run on the doorstep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Okay, ready? Moves.
The give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The snap sets up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it.